All right, so this is detail 3 of the steam engine from UNCC. Now, if you notice that this, in the drawing itself, it actually doesn't have a top view. It has a bottom view, which is very interesting. But, so we want to draw on the top view. So we want to extrude, but we want to draw on the top. We can look at it perpendicular. We can do that. And we do that by creating a circle and escaping. Now, we want to have that to be, it says 1/4 of an inch, so 250 thousandths. We're okay. We extrude, and what we want to extrude is, what do we want to extrude it to? 930 thousandths, or 0.93. So now we have this cylinder. Now, what do we do here? There's a couple ways to do it. One way that I would recommend is draw right on the line of symmetry. So we're going to draw right on that front plane. So if we pick the front plane, we're going to extrude, and we're going to take a look at it from the front view. So also, what we can do is look at it from the front view. Then what we can do is we can draw a rectangle. And we're going to draw that rectangle right. Oops, we're not on the front view. Let's escape this. And okay, now we're back in. It's not drawing on the front view. We're actually drawing on the right view. So I came up here, clicked on right, and we still get a cylinder. So what we want to do is now we want to draw a nice little sketch. And on that plane, that right plane, we're going to draw a rectangle. Now, if you notice, by default, if we hit X, escape, we can drag these dimensions around to fit what we want. So first and foremost, we don't want the dimension of this rectangle. We want the dimension from the top of this to the top of that. So what we want to do is we want to go up here and we click normal. Click the normal button. Then we want to pick that line there. Then we hit the control button and we pick the top of this. Now, we want to pick in between, and we pick the middle button, and all of a sudden it changes that dimension to what we change the dimension from that rectangle to where we want it to go, because that's what the drawing says. So we change the dimensions of that. Now, we want to also drag this down here, drag this down here. Let's see if we can still figure this out. So we also want to have that and that line right there be on top of one of those. So what we can do is we can hit normal, the dimensions, click on there, click control, click, middle button again, and now we want that to be on top. So we can say that that's 0. Now, we want to make this dimension right here, we can see that right here, to be 0.075. So let's bring that around and let's drag that to 0.075. So if we look at that, that's exactly what we want from the right side view, and it looks good. So now here comes a little different. So I want to hit OK, and I want to extrude. Now that's one side of the extrusion, but I don't want that. I want to make that all the way through. Now I come up here. Now it's only on half sides. Now I want it to go on the other side too. So I click on options, and I want that to go all the way through, and that's good. Now what I want to do is I want to click on the next side and go all the way through too, and it erases everything, eliminates everything all the way through, and that's that with that one. Now I want to draw that little circle, and I'm going to have to do something a little different. So I want to sketch, instead of sketching on a plane, I want to sketch on that surface. So I sketch on that surface, and this is still, I'm looking at it from the front view. Now I want to draw a circle, and right about, and now let's make it that big. Hit escape, and I want that circle to be, what's the circle is 0.126. It's a little over 1/8 of an inch, but I don't want it dimension from there. What I do want it dimension from, I want it dimension from the top again, and that's a reason for manufacturing. So I click on the center, I hit the control button. Oops, go to normal first, hit the control button, hit the circle, center circle, control, I hit the top, and then I do the middle one, and all of a sudden that changes that dimension. So now I want that dimension to be 0.831. Now that's good for that, and I'm looking at this dimension, and I believe that's all 0. That's what I want, because that's going to lay on that plane. I hit OK, and at this point you should know what to do. Come up here, subtract, I go in a different direction. Instead of having to be blind, come up here and I want to go all the way through and check mark. Now I'm done with detailed number 6.